All right, let me know if you can see that.
That looks exactly correct.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll let you read for Elaine now.
All right. Hello, Sela.
Hello.
My day has been great as always. I finished all my tasks in record time. I also cooked the noodles you like.
Weren't we having meat today?
Ah, I forgot it was today. I forgot to buy it. Sorry.
Just occurred to me, this is going to be a fantastic game for you and I to be streaming, as it's probably going to be a lot of two men playing female characters. It's going to be fun. All right.
It's alright. We're both comfortable in our shoes.
Okay, is that a random event? Delete that personality feature. I'm going to go change.
Sure. And... Oh, jeez. And memory feature eliminated.
See, I thought I'd erased all the random events over the years. To be honest, I end up regretting it every single time. Elaine's ended up as a boring piece of crap. Oh, scrap. And while that's partly my fault, I can't stand it when she tries to act human-like. I'm done, Elaine. I want to ask you something.
Go ahead.
Doesn't it bother you to erase your own personality little by little?
I'm just doing what you asked me to.
How can you keep me good company then? What if I'm wrong?
My analysis says that you are healthy. And the odds of incorrect orders are very low. Besides, I always have to follow the orders of my master, unless they require harming another human.
Oh, a little laws of robotics reference there. All right. What if the personality change orders are actually indirectly harming me? Your cold behavior is affecting my mood, partly. Yeah, that's it.
I am not responsible for psychological harm caused to humans by following their orders.
I know. I just thought your AI was more... whatever. I was just messing with you. Don't worry about it.
I am not. That rule applies directly to physical damage. My mere existence is enough to harm some humans feeling-wise.
What's your generation, Elaine?
Second.
You were definitely top of the line back then. You haven't aged too well.
It has been some years since I had good maintenance. Your food is getting cold. Please let me heat it up a little bit.
Whatever, I'm not hungry. Alright. Once again, I'm just going to say, hey folks, I hope everyone's having a good afternoon. We're playing a roundup of indie games that are all Cyberpunk themed. And right now we're playing Synergia. We'll be alternating games, switching games every hour. So in roughly 20 minutes, we'll be switching over to our next game. We have a visual novel, an action game, and a point-and-click adventure all lined up. So we have some good variety. And with that, we'll get back to it. All right. I sit on the couch, turn on the TV, and put on the news. Elaine has always liked to listen to it. I even recall her asking me to let her watch. It's one of her personality features I'll never erase. I hate it even more if she acted completely brainless. Besides, her strict logic comes in handy when I need some explanations. Oh, and also, by the way, for folks just joining us, the other voice you hear on the microphone is Data Error, who writes for Geek to Geek Media and wrote a great article about Cyberpunk games, which you can find right here. All right. The Emperor's Parade is currently taking place in the Conqueror's Square. It seems like the leaders of the Republican Party are absent again. Don't you think it's strange to have empires and emperors in this age? It's almost anachronistic.
Well, it is a multicultural company in a state of constant expansion ruled by an emperor. I think calling it an empire is correct.
A lot of people love the Emperor. If only they knew. Do you know?
Know what?
He's a cyborg.
Is he?
Yes, my team went to the palace once. The Emperor's got a sex android harem, and he's himself half machine. There's actually a council ruling in the background. They just keep him as the public face.
Harem? Was it not that sex with androids was made illegal?
Sure, was banned by the Emperor himself. During the parade, 3 members of the terrorist group White Cat were arrested, all of them veterans from the Expansion Army. Seems like there's still some members out there. Do you know them?
They're a terrorist group, right?
Yes, they used to give us a lot of trouble. They've always been very skilled. They're veterans after all, but for some reason they disappeared.
Did they disappear, or did someone make them disappear?
My team had a couple of missions and managed to get rid of a few, but it might have something to do with improvements to brain chips. The real threat now are androids, not cyborgs.
Do you think I am a threat?
Not you exactly. I mean, androids just generally. You are indeed a threat, and always have been. Androids are just as dangerous for the human race as much as humans themselves, but it doesn't mean we're going to go extinct.
Our laws say...
Laws prevent any danger, sure, but those laws are there just because a programmer decided to put them in. Any programmer could make a murderous android. Well, not any programmer, but a really good one could do it.
Still.
That's enough.
Suspending feature. I hope I did not hurt you.
Hurt me? No way. Now, let me watch TV. What could have made her ask that question? Maybe it's a security protocol. Hey, Elaine, why did you ask if your action hurt me?
I have to look after your health.
Thought so. A factory from the company Smart Movement has been closed after discovering their vehicles were being hacked to drive to the docks, where a body trafficking gang would capture human and android alike and take them over to the Yellow Sea. I guess the beta team did a lousy job. They shouldn't have let anyone know about the factory closure before getting the traffickers. Now they won't get anyone. Mr. Johann Schaefer has been declared innocent after the prosecutors failed to prove his ties to the presence of synthetic workers at the Wabenbuch brothels. Hypocrites. Doing it with a robot must be absolutely wonderful, seeing how popular those brothels have become. Oh, here we go. Now's the fun part, Data.
Boy.
Elaine, would you have sex with me? I mean, if you had sexual organs.
Well, I have to follow your orders, so I guess I would.
The ban on sexual intercourse is one of the most important laws in new models, didn't you know?
Is that why you do not wish to upgrade me? Are you thinking of having sexual intercourse with me?
Of course not. Besides, as I just said, you don't have sexual organs, but with a little imagination.
Do you want me to do something, Sela? You just have to order it, but I have to remind you of what the law says about it. And even if you have been devoid of affection for quite a while, you could always get it in legal human brothels in the city.
Depending where this scene goes, we may end up having to cut this off. We'll have to see.
I was pretty sure that this was safe for stream.
I wasn't suggesting anything. And where did that affection thing come from? Leave me alone.
I saw you were upset. Do you want...
Shut up. I clench my fist and try to calm myself down. It's not the first time she's gotten on my nerves. Every time I try to talk to her, she drives me insane.
It's alright. Tell me if you need anything.
Okay, I think we're in the clear now.
Yeah.
The fast food chain Old Days has been forced to close 3 of their restaurants until they are upgraded to serve cyborg meals. The new artificial nutrition law enforces every establishment to serve this kind of meal. The new regulation is also causing big problems for the owners of small businesses who can't afford new mandatory facilities. I take some of the noodles Elaine prepared. They're pretty good. Maybe I should thank her for it, but thinking about it, she wouldn't care if I thank her or not. I shouldn't bother. Parody has shown their new line of women's lingerie ranging from the most suggestive panties to collars, even a whole new section of ropes and bondage attire. Good memories. Today, Corpo Industries has launched their new memory chip model. A large amount of students are currently waiting in line in front of their stores to be the first ones to try it. Creator of the chip hopes that thanks to this, a new era will dawn for Alzheimer patients and students with bad memory. Universal basic income has now been completely implemented in the District of Atlas. This has led to riots in poorer districts as they claim they need that income more than in developed districts. The riots were put to an end by police a few hours later. Hours passed as if they were minutes. All the wariness I brought with me was left on my doorstep. As always, the sun comes up and I haven't managed to get a second of sleep. Elaine has been looking at me all night. Again. "14 days before the Synergia incident." Do you happen to know, Data? Do we see the Synergia incident during this demo?
I don't think you're going to get nearly that far.
I mean, because we're going to switch to the next game in about 15 minutes, but I was just wondering, like, how far into this we get. I'm not sure how far the demo goes, just for future reference.
Say probably further than we're going to get, given that we had a little bit of a pause there, and also we're taking a bit of time to read it.
Yeah. Oh, no, I just
So
meant
I
like
think
for
we're
my
just
own.
gonna find a good scene break.
Yeah. So maybe we'll do this scene and then we'll find a good stopping point. I get off the couch, another dose. So I'm thinking, because I'm hoping to get to a point where we have a bit of an idea of what like the hook of the story is. Though the world building has been interesting so far.
There's one thing the genre does well.
That's true. Ah, bitter. Elaine, the time?
Good morning. It's 9:15.
Damn, I better head to the holonet.
Sleeping again, Sela? I've been waiting out here for 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, I'm coming. I dress up as fast as I can and leave my place without eating breakfast. Vega's in the car waiting for me in the usual spot. Still with us, Data?
I am, but I lost your stream again.
Ah, man.
That's deeply unfortunate.
Try one more time. Yeah, why the hell does Discord keep doing this? All right, I think just in the interest of time, I'll just read through the whole thing quickly here, since I don't think it'll let me share screens, and I think the lag is going to be too long. Are you speaking right now, Data? I dropped his voice too. Hold on. Sorry about this, folks. This is weird. I've never had Discord do this before. At least now I understand what it's doing wrong. It drops the video stream, and then it creates a whole bunch of background instances of Discord. Like there's 7 right now. And once I kill all of them, I can reopen Discord and restart the call.
Right, are we back?
Yeah, okay, cool. You can hear me again. Actually, you know what? We'll do the screen share one more time, since it seems like once I reset it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're back. And
Great.
you have the next line.
Can't keep oversleeping every single day, Sela.
I'm sorry. I'll tell them it was my fault.
Can't be here to help you, keep you in line all the time. I'm not your father, you know.
I've already said I'm sorry. Besides, yesterday we got back to my house very late. It's not my fault I'm not getting enough sleep.
Ogre Division's in charge of the paperwork today, so we should get back early. This could be our last case together, you know?
You've been promoted?
Being replaced. I'm sorry, Sela, but they don't trust you, and I think neither do I.
Are you BSing me? Then what was that whole thing yesterday? Screw you.
Boss has been informed, don't worry about it. If I were you, I'd try to change. Things might get bad for you if you don't.
Vega, what the heck are you talking about?
Come on, Sela. You know you're wrong. I'm just trying to help you. Getting replaced by that girl I talked to you about yesterday, Darla. You're gonna like her.
So that's what the talk was about. Who does he think he is? He can't trust me? What the hell? You're a jerk, really. You go around telling me how to live my life when you're just a bitter family man. So just shut the heck up for once.
You can't keep oversleeping. Oh. Go on. Keep acting as self-centered as you always do. You know I'm
not your daughter, Vega. Go lecture someone else. You don't even know. Vega slams on the brakes and pulls over.
Get out of the car, Sela.
I can't believe it. The hell I am. This car isn't yours, it's the company's.
But the company put me in charge, so get out of the car. The office is just a few blocks away. Walk it and cool yourself down a bit.
Just start the car again.
Get out of the car, Sela.
Yeah, definitely some drama here. I don't know if it's supposed to stay on this black screen. Oh, okay, I have to keep clicking until it gets to the black screen. I get out of the car and slam the door shut. I'm still trying to process what's going on. Everything was so sudden. Damn it! A few pedestrians stare, but they go back to their routines a few seconds later. I guess I'll have to walk to the station. It's kind of cold and I didn't put on warm enough clothes. I still understand why Vega did it, but if he doesn't trust me, then I suppose it's better if he leaves. Now I'm gonna have to see him all day. That jerk. I arrive at the building and walk up to the room where the boss is waiting for us. Everyone's in their seats, and today's cases have already been started to be assigned. I'll let you be Alan.
Again, Sela.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I decided to stand up by the window. I don't really feel like listening to this. He's assigning the cases one at a time, and it doesn't seem like there's anything big today, just the usual. Androids keep getting more reliable. Nothing ever happens inside the borders. Sometimes I wonder if I should enlist in the foreign forces instead.
Sela! Now you're not just tardy, you're distracted too.
I'm listening, sir.
I don't have enough time to repeat the whole case over again. Kyle will tell you the details in the van.
Kyle?
Vega's replacement.
Huh. I thought I was going to be Darla.
It's complicated. They'll explain it to you.
I walk down to the parking lot. The other groups are already leaving. It seems like my new partner is waiting for me in the van. I get inside from the back and try to get comfortable. Are you Kyle?
That's right.
Where's Darla?
She couldn't come. She's joining us in a few days.
Is Vega coming with us?
He's no longer part of your unit, so he went to the site in his own car. From now on, he'll be missing the van.
I get it. Whatever. Tell me about the mission.
It's a married couple. The woman, Christine, is 40 years old, and the man, Felix, is 43. The woman called a few hours ago, claiming their android had taken her husband hostage. They're locked in the bedroom, and they say the android refuses to let him go. There aren't any records or proof of purchase for this android, so I suspect it might come from the black market. That's probably the source of the problem.
It's going to be hard to deal with an unregulated android, especially if they're strong enough to kidnap an adult man. So what's your role here?
Backup. I'm covering your rear with my rifle.
And why do I even need a sniper?
Safety.
I can't help but notice the Velta Labs logo on his arm. He works with them too, just like Darla. Hey, why am I getting grouped up with Velta mercenaries?
Darla's gonna explain it to you tomorrow. Don't worry. We're not mercenaries.
Sure. After a few moments of silence, we arrive at the building. It's a fairly standard apartment complex. Kyle gets on the rooftop of the building in front, standing guard from there. I take the elevator to the floor where the couple lives. Vega and a few other agents are already there, talking to the woman. I'll let you be Christine.
Okay. Who's that?
Man, that is a wild character design on Christine.
There's a lot going on. Specialist. She's gonna deal with the android. Isn't she way too young?
No, I'm not. And I need you to elaborate on this whole situation.
Didn't Kyle already explain it to you? The android locked itself in with the husband as its hostage. That's it.
Did it do it for a specific reason? Perhaps something happened?
None that I know.
I'm asking her.
No, it's never acted like that before. It's gotta be broken.
How strange. So where'd you buy it?
Such a long time ago, I don't remember anymore.
Sure. Does it ever go outside?
Of course not.
Why not?
It just doesn't like it.
Oh, cut the crap. We're going through that door sooner or later to check on that android. You don't want to cooperate with us. That's on you.
Seela, the curtains are closed. I can see them with the heat sensor. The man's lying on the bed, still alive, and the android's right by the door listening to you. Child's height, so that seems to confirm it's an illegal android.
So, tell me, Christine. Are you or your husband infertile?
What kind of question is that?
Her face flushes as soon as I ask the question. She's definitely not going to help me. I should try to work with the android. I get close to the door. Oh wow, okay, we'll have one choice before we switch games. So try to connect directly to the android. Risky, but I don't have too many options. That woman hasn't helped me at all. Or it's too risky to get any kind of connection with a black market android. I should try to convince him the old way. What do you guys think? The direct connection? Or I'm assuming just go talk to the android in person.
Right, and they've set it up so that Seela is cautious of androids, but not entirely phobic to them in the same way that Vega is, so, like, either one is pretty in character.
Yeah. Pixelpockets is saying direct. I'm kind of thinking direct, too, mostly because I want to see what happens. And especially because we're only going to be streaming this a few more minutes, so make something happen here. Okay, we're going to do a direct connection. Hey, can you hear me? What's your name?
Jim.
Your original name.
Do you know who said Sal is?
Is that you?
No.
What do you want exactly? Hey, Vega, is there any way to access him through the network? Doesn't seem like he's going to open the door.
building should have a wireless access point. You can get to it from the electrical grid. There's a plug right next to the door.
I connect my cable to the port and see if the android sends out a signal. Just as I thought, it's not only transmitting data, but also receiving information from somewhere else. I try to connect to him. His defenses are weak, and I manage to get through to him easily. There he is. I don't know what we're seeing on screen now, huh? Are you going to tell me your real name now?
Well played, though I have to say I went easy on you. I'm Christy. It's a pleasure.
This kind of programming? A scrap android? Despite that, its code has been changed completely in a recent update. That's gotta be the cause of the problem. That's a weird name for a boy.
I have a kid's body, but my personality pattern is female, so I guess that makes me a girl. They reprogrammed an old robot's AI to create me. You know how the black market works.
I glance at the owner. She's covering her face with her hands. I think she finally understands that we got her. It's rare for black market androids to act this way. What happened?
I have a message just for you. Only you can see it, so I'll send it through the network.
For me?
Yes, I'm sending it.
The android tries to go through my defenses and breach my firewall in order to send me this message. Her attack attempt doesn't accomplish anything. Not against my last generation skull chip. If you think I'm gonna let you get in my brain, dream on.
Well, you're good as I expected.
Who's that Sal you were talking about?
My creator. The one who wrote the message and my personality. He's going to get upset once he realizes he won't be able to see him. So, I guess that's it for me, right?
It's almost sad. It seems like she's really just a pawn controlled by that hacker. He must be good at simulating feelings. The android has a really believable personality. You've got a very peculiar AI, so I'm sure the tech team's gonna have a field day with the data. They're taking a version of you, and I promise you'll be better off with us than with any scrapyard hacker. The thing is, we've got to arrest your owners, and we can't do it if the door is closed. Is that okay with you?
Fair.
Christy opens the door, but just as I take a glance at the inside of the room, she's trapped the man by twisting the iron bedposts. It's not strange for black market androids to be manufactured without any kind of safety limits. So she's got superhuman strength. What a pair of idiots. How long have you been here?
Just a few days.
I figure the android will never give me any specific information about her creator, still I have to ask. I'm intrigued by that Sal guy. Can you tell me something about him?
Of course, he would love to meet you.
I wasn't expecting that.
Sal didn't really create me himself. He just put my brain in this boy's body. I was a pretty girl. Perfect, even. I was created for the dock's biggest gang leader. But after a couple of years, he tossed me away and changed me for a new model. You know how it works.
Typical.
It is. Some of those gangs live just like kings. Sal took me in and repurposed my mind for this tiny body. He overrode my behavior patterns with those from a squirt, but he didn't erase my old AI, so I'd be able to give you his message. I've been here since then. I don't know why they brought me, but I think I understand. It's hard to adopt a kid. They wanted to avoid all the paperwork by buying me, and Sal planned everything, so you were the one to come for me. A perfect plan, isn't it?
So perfect it didn't work. We're going to use your voice and voice records to put those two in jail. Do you have them?
I do. I'll gladly give them to you. How could you say that after all we've done for you, Jim? For me, you bought me 2 days ago, you ungrateful piece of garbage.
You can call each other names at the station. Vega gets closer to the android.
Let's get going, kiddo. Let me go, you old geezer. Sela, I hope to see you soon. Sal told me that you were beautiful, gorgeous. I have to agree with him.
What a guy. I better call the boss and fill him in on the situation. Like always, he's connected to the holonet. Lieutenant, everything went smoothly. We have the hostage in the android. It seems like it was related to a hacker named Sal in the black market.
Good job, Sela. I'm glad to know you're in good shape. I hope you don't mind your new partner. Those are just formalities.
It's fine, Lieutenant. I have a request. Can I take the day off? I need to get used to all this.
Sure. We'll contact you from your vacation. We'll deduct it from your vacation days. You did a great job today. Hope Lonsec values the work our employees do. We're not just another private security firm. The city has put the district's safety in our hands, and you've made good steps toward preserving that today. The company takes great pride in you.
Of course. Thank you, boss. But what about the vacation day? What about that vacation day?
We'll get to it later, Sela. Well done.
How shameless. I think I'll stay at home tomorrow either way. And let future Sela regret it. Good luck with your new partner, Vega.
Farewell and good riddance, Sela. Wish you luck.
Goodbye. Take care of the rest. I have to get back on the train. At least I can take a look at the city I'm supposed to protect. Alright. I think this is probably the best place to stop now that we've finished up that little hostage situation.
Yeah.
Let's see, well, let me save it right here. Yeah, well. Guess I should have saved at that first decision point, but oh well. Anyway, I think we got like a good taste of the tone of the game. Before we switch games, I guess Data, if you could give like a little bit more of a synopsis about what the meat of the game is about, if you happen to remember, or if you're able to see it from the demo.
Sure. So this like kind of sets up what she's doing in her daily life. It's not to draw too many comparisons, but it's very much like a Section 9 Ghost in the Shell thing where they're dropped in to hunt androids. But the bulk of the visual novel, as I understand it, I don't think I've actually finished it yet, is more about her specific relationship with Elena and how that develops. And it's kind of exploring how non-traditional relationships work.
Ah, okay.
Especially in places where they're not widely accepted, which is kind of on the nose for a Yuri visual novel, but Cyberpunk's a great place to do that.
Ah, this is a Yuri visual novel. Okay, that makes a lot of
bit.
sense. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, with that, I'm going to get the next game set up. Are you going to stick around for the next game? The next game we'll probably just play and talk while we play it, since it has more action to it, right? If you can stick around, and if you got to go, I totally understand.
No, I can stick around for another game.
Okay, cool. But yeah, this seemed interesting. Very slow start, but it definitely does the like cyberpunk world building really effectively. So it seems like it has some promise. We were just playing through the demo. The demo is available on Steam. So if folks want to try that out for themselves, be sure to give that a look. It's also available in the article on Geek to Geek Media, which you can find right there.